Hi everyone, welcome to my next episode of Wine and Food Pairing. Thank you for joining me. We are sticking to the theme of love and romance, and we are visiting the home of the star-crossed lovers of Romeo and Juliet. Yep, we're featuring a wine from Verona and some traditional Veronian food as well. In Verona, some of the traditional food is horse stew. We're not doing that. Risotto and polenta. I'm working in reverse. Normally I start with the wine and the tasting of the wine before I go do this, but this risotto is going to take a lot of time. And so what I'm going to be making is a risotto amarone, which is apparently a traditional Veronian specialty. It requires this lovely wine from the region of, as I've just said again, Verona, and it is a 2017 Amarone della Valpolicella. And this wine is called Alfazetta. It is started in 1999, this brand, with a UK MW named David Gleaves. I hope I said that right, and a New Zealand winemaker named Matt Thompson. And their grapes are in the northeast hills of Verona. So that's what we're going to be tasting today, and that's actually also what we're going to be cooking today with. So the ingredients for risotto amarone is Amarone, risotto, stock, and I'm just adding some flavors to it. I'm adding some ham hock and some leeks to start with. So that is what we're doing today, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I love Verona. It's a beautiful little town. Or city, I don't know which it is, sorry. And we're going to start just by pan frying the leek. I decided to use leek because actually it's one of my favorites. I love leek. I could just like saute leeks and have that as a meal with like courgettes and stuff like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it ready so that it can start reducing into the risotto, and once it's doing that, we will go to the filming and we'll taste the wine and see how everything is. And I'm looking forward to it. So Valentine's Day, do we all celebrate it? I don't really, but I kind of do, because I use it as a day so that I don't have to do anything and my partner can do everything. I have a child, as I've mentioned before, and I've tried to get him involved in Valentine's Day by actually doing everything for me and my husband, but that hasn't worked. So now we're just going to add in the risotto. I've already pan fried the leeks and I've thrown in the ham hock. I'm just doing a small starter portion size of it, if I'm honest. Takes quite a bit. You're going to hear the sizzle of the stock. Can you see it? There. While I talk, I'll just let you see what I'm doing here. Just going to obviously just do this, to be honest with you, let it reduce. It's quite easy to make risotto, but you have to keep an eye on it. Now, if you were to do a risotto amarone for the normal portion, for 4 people, sorry, it would probably be half a bottle of Amarone. Like I said, I'm just doing a small starter portion of this, and we'll see how it is. Now that's it. This should take about half an hour to 45 minutes to get it the way I want. I'm going to keep it on low, and I'll top up in between. In the meantime, we've got this lovely wine right here to try. So let's go and do that. Hi everyone. So the risotto is cooking beautifully. It smells lovely. Normally I'd season it, but I didn't season it this time because the ham hock is going to have quite a lot of salt in it anyway. And to be honest, I think the Amarone just brings out the flavors really nice by the smell of it so far anyway. So as I said, we're keeping with the theme of Verona and the home of Juliet and Romeo, star-crossed lovers. And we are trying the Alfazetta Amarone 2017 now. And we'll see how that tastes with the risotto once it's ready. So, as I said, this is grown in the northeast hills of Verona, the grapes, and it is started in 1999 by David Gleaves, an MW in the UK, and Matt Thompson, a New Zealand winemaker, and they are the makers of Alpha Zeta. Going on the basis of what I've been learning with wines, it's all about appearance, nose, palate, and conclusions. And I've not been doing that recently, mainly because I'm still trying to find my feet with all this. So we will give it a go again and see how far we get to. So with the appearance, I've poured the glass already because I confessed to having a sip while I use the risotto already. Is intensity. I would say that the intensity is deep. The color is, I actually say it's ruby if I'm looking at it from here, to be honest with you. The nose, the intensity. Now when I first opened it, I thought it was pronounced, but I actually don't think it is pronounced. It's been open for a little bit now. I think it's medium. The smell, cherries, plums, there's like a sweet, almost like vanilla or something. We shall see. Palate. Let's go on to the palate. So let's try. Medium in sweetness. Lovely aftertaste. Really, really nice. Actually, this has been open, this bottle, I'd say maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. And it tasted really nice when I was, pouring the risotto into the risotto and having a little bit there, but it tastes really, really nice now as well. Like, it's just getting better. So I think it's a medium in sweetness. Acidity. Medium. Tannins. Tannins, medium. Alcohol, I'd say, is medium. Body is medium. So we're the favorite medium at the moment. Flavor intensity. Again, the M word, medium, and some of the characteristics I would say are, again, I said cherries, even in taste. Plums, again, I've said that. Earth. The finish is medium. And my conclusions are that I actually think it's a very good wine. I think this is lovely, and I'm looking forward to trying it with the risotto and see how it changes. Hello! So you're going to see some bad editing on that previous mix because I heard the risotto and I had to kind of run because I heard it needed my attention. So I was like, quick, turn it off. So now the risotto is ready. I'm going to pour me a little bit more of the Amarone. And as I said before, I think it's a really good wine. You can get this in the UK anyway in most local wine shops. If you just ask them for it, it seems readily available. I got this locally, about a 20-30 minute drive from me, from a place called the Tasting Rooms, and it was it's really nice. They've got some great wines. If you look them up, I will give you the link. But it's all ready, and I've got to say the risotto smells amazing. And I've got to say, I'm glad I did starter size instead of like a main portion size, because there's no way anybody in my family would have eaten all of this. It's just very filling. But it looks beautiful. The leek, I'm glad I did the leek, but then that's, like I said, I like leek. Traditionally, you would just do onions and Amarone in the risotto. And like I said, I added a bit of ham hock. So looking at it, I'll just bring it out. It looks great. I'm cheating because I'm just leaving it in the pan. And let's see what it tastes like. I'll do it without the ham hock first. It's kind of, it's just got a nice flavor to it. It's a bit sweet, but not overpowering. And it's made this wine taste even nicer than it did before, and it already tasted really good. It's sweeter and less acidity with it. And I can see why there's a dish on Amarone risotto, it's called, and I can see why. I'm going to try it with the ham hock that I put in and see if that changes anything. No, it still tastes sweet and it's lovely, less acidity. It's a really lovely compliment, and I would highly recommend as a starter risotto Amarone. It is lovely, and this is a beautiful wine to try, and it's just such a nice treat for Valentine's week, if you want to call it that. The one thing I'd say is I stand corrected on putting the ham hock in. I don't actually think it needs it. I was a bit dubious because I was just like, all this wine in risotto? I know, it just felt foreign to me. And it didn't need it. It really, really didn't need it. Risotto Amarone, as per the instructions, beautiful. So happy Valentine's